Guys, welcome to Fun Food Friday, our first Fun Food Friday in June and our last Fun Food Friday for this school year, but we will be back next school year for more Fun Food Friday, more fun cooking. Okay, so today I want to make a fun summer recipe. I made it last week for Mr. John's birthday. It's strawberry rhubarb pie and it is delicious. So the things you're going to need are, I get the pie crust from the grocery store because I'm not very good at making pie crust. You're going to need a cup of sugar, a half a cup of flour, all-purpose flour. You need 2 containers of strawberries, and then I get about 4-5 stalks of rhubarb. I think it's hard to find. I always find rhubarb at Harris Teeter. I can't find it like at Food Lion. So that's my rhubarb. And then you're gonna need an egg and some butter, 2 tablespoons of butter. And the first thing that I need to do for the strawberry rhubarb pie is wash the strawberries, wash the rhubarb, and then chop them up. Okay guys, so I've chopped up everything. You can see I've chopped up the rhubarb and the strawberries, and I put them all in a big bowl. So what we do next is we put in our 1 cup of sugar into the bowl, and then we put in our half a cup of flour, okay? Then you stir it all together. You mix it up really well so that your strawberries and your rhubarb are covered with sugar and flour. And then this is gonna make a really good little sauce, almost like a syrup of the fruit. So you stir it up really well. You can see how it kind of coats the fruit. And then you let this sit for 30 minutes after it's all mixed up really well. This looks really good. So you just let it sit on the counter for 30 minutes. And I leave my pie crust out so it can soften a little bit more, so it's easier to spread out in your pie dish. And then I also have turned on my oven to 400 because you're gonna bake this pie at 400 degrees. So my oven is heating up right now. So we'll let this sit for 30 minutes and then we'll come back and get ready to put it in the oven. Okay guys, so it's been 30 minutes and this has made a nice little strawberry and rhubarb mixture with a little bit of sauce. As you can see, it kind of drips now. So what you do, I put 1 pie crust in my baking dish. I'm just getting the sides kind of pushed together. And I'm gonna pour this mixture into the pie crust. Okay. It smells so good, the strawberries with the sugar and the rhubarb. It smells delicious. Okay. Put that to the side, and then you can see how this looks in the pie crust. Now just spread it out a little bit to make sure that it all kind of fits together nicely. Okay, now I had to put this back in for just a little bit. It got a little too warm, so then I'm going to take, well, first what I need to do, this makes your pie taste really good. You take some butter, I love butter, and you cut it into just little pieces and put it on top, kind of throughout your pie. And so then the butter melts and it gives the strawberries and the rhubarb a great flavor. It kind of melts and then spreads out all in your pie. Okay, now time for the top of the crust, the top layer of your pie. Yeah, it's a little warm, but that's okay. Okay, I'm gonna unroll it and spread it out on top, and then I'm gonna pinch it down. If your pie crust is a little too big, if it's a larger circle than your crust, I always just kind of fold it over. That makes a yummy crust. Sometimes I think the crust is the best part. Okay, So now it is on there really good. And I am going to put just a few little slices, I guess you'd call it, in your pie, just so it can breathe. The steam can come out from the heat. You can see that. Just 1, 2, 3. Now, I love to do this because it makes the top of the pie so pretty. I crack 1 egg. And let's get a little bit with my fork. And then I put a little bit of milk in with my egg. Just a little bit. I don't measure a lot of things, as you can tell, with my recipes. And then I kind of mix that up just a little bit more, and this makes a pretty little egg wash that makes your pies look so pretty. So, I take a little brush, put it in my egg wash, get it good and wet, full of the egg mixture. And then I just paint the top of my pie crust. Just back and forth. And you can tell when you've covered it all because it's all nice and shiny. I get all of the crust. Okay. And then I think I got it all covered up. It's gonna make the pie crust like a beautiful golden brown. It's really pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna put it in the oven and cook it for, I think we cook it for 20, I've gotta check the recipe. I'm gonna check the recipe and then, after, I'll let you know when we come back. Okay, so I've taken the pie out of the oven, cooked it for 35 minutes. Sorry for that little blip. 35 minutes. You can cook it from 35 to 40 minutes or until it's brown and bubbly. So you can see it, we have a beautiful crust. It smells good. It's still pretty warm. But I wanted to go ahead and cut it. Oh, let you see what it looks like. This is a really good pie to eat with vanilla ice cream. Let's see if I can get this out. It might be a little messy. I have some in the dish. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it smells delicious. Okay, guys. So here you can see the crust, you can see some of the rhubarb and the strawberry, and the crust is perfect and flaky. I'm gonna get a little bite, hopefully it's not too hot. And it's perfect. I really hope you guys can make this summer. It's a wonderful summer treat with strawberries being in season. It has so much flavor. It is delicious. So, happy Fun Food Friday. Hope you all have a great summer and make some strawberry rhubarb pie.